Should be broadcasting now. Doesn't seem to be working. There we go.
I see nothing. Oh, here it comes.
Alright, folks. How's the quality now? Polar?
Hey, that's good quality. That's good shit. You figured it out.
Alright. With a little help from Polar here.
Told you to ask somebody.
Alright. I think we're in business.
You gonna do this now?
Knight's gonna hate me. He's gonna have to go in and delete all those little tiny videos of us sitting around going, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, sucks.
Alright. So here we can see the full bracket, almost. It's been a long tournament, but a definitely very good one. And we're just now preparing for the finals between Polarbearz and NuclearPizza. So let's see. Here in the finals, our maps are going to be Coalition Shipyard, then Arctic Refuge, then Open Palms.
All right. Thank you, Polar. Thank you, Spiff.
You're all very welcome. I'm sure Polar would express the same sentiment.
All right. So what's happening here?
We're waiting on pizza.
All right. Do we have? Are we playing another match after this? Because I see something in the end of the brackets. Does that mean there's going to be two matches? I don't know.
I know what that is. It's supposed to be the person for the losers bracket has to win 2 sets of 3. Like, they have to reset the bracket. But Knight was saying that he wasn't going to bother.
All right. Aussie, you cast them with us?
Maybe.
We need a yes or a no, Aussie. All right, let's do this.
Check, check. How's that? Better? Alright, I guess Saucy decided not to cast with us.
Okay. Actually, never mind. That's funny. Oh man, there's Dr. Nuke launching with us.
Well, hopefully Polar or Pizza will be kind enough to tell him to GTFO.
Yeah. All right, who's introducing?
You can do the honors.
All right. It is the finals of the OSS Invitational with Polarbearz spawning as the orange Serpent in the bottom. And we have NuclearPizza spawning as the Serpent to the north. This is a best of 3, match 1 on Coalition Shipyard. All right, let's have a good game, guys.
So we see both players going for early air here.
Yes. Well, I think Polarbearz there was a little bit earlier.
Yeah, significantly earlier, in fact. We see Polar sending out a scout. And Pizza doing his usual roundabout scout, which is a lot of fun to say.
Yes.
Nope, he turned around.
He wants to kill that scout.
He sure does. He knows Pizza has air now, so he doesn't need to scout quite so early. He knows what's going on.
And another air factory by Polarbear.
And another by Pizza as well.
Uh-oh. Similar builds.
Well, you know, these Cyber and Mirror matches do tend to be an air battle.
Cyber and air. Interesting.
And we see Nuclear going for some quicker eco over here, expanding out to the sides very early, whereas Polar Bear has both of his engineers assisting. So Polar's going for that early plane advantage, or rather he's trying to get the plane advantage back. Because he did lose that scout.
All right, Dr. Luke, GTFO'd. Polar, so Dr. Nuke, you didn't see that shit? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. He probably doesn't even realize we were casting the finals of a really amazing tournament. That's
I
funny.
suppose not.
He has no idea he was participating in history in the making.
So Nuclear's put down a radar up front there, but unless he's got the upgrade, he almost certainly will not be able to see Polar Bear's Air Force sitting in the back. And even with the upgrade, he might not quite have the range.
Oh, here comes a radar snipe.
Uh-oh.
Man, what happened? Okay. Oh.
Boom, the radar goes down. And Polar brings his air in, but I think it's going to take a little too long to get there. I don't think he should, I don't think he wants to move in just yet. He still does not have the advantage in plane numbers, it looks like.
Gonna be a messy match. Will the ACUs meet in the center?
And we see Polar putting down a tower. It's an air tower there. He's looking to do some fighting over AA. Ooh, Nuclear's planes were headed in the wrong direction. Polar got a very good engagement there.
Needs to get out of there quick, though.
I don't know. It looks like he's winning air here.
He's heading air. And that's why Polar is one of the better players.
And Pizza's now a bit behind. He's put down his own tower, but it's a bit too late. He's going to have to find a way to catch up now. We see him putting down a land factory. So maybe adapters?
Uh-oh. Oh, Polar, nice. Nice fake out.
Oh, but his planes are just sitting there not doing anything now. I don't know if that was a micro or an error. But either way, it doesn't seem to have mattered much.
Yeah, GG, one move.
Pizza calls GG already. You know, coming back from that sort of an air deficit is going to be very difficult. And Nuclear just blows himself up in the middle of the map.
Well, that was round one. Good game, guys. Fucking cat sticking her claws into me. Damn.
All right, so a quick first game. Polar Bear takes it with some excellent air micro.
All right.
And we're now joined by a third commentator,
Who?
Mr. Steal Your Girl's cat, whose name Mr. Steal Your Girl has not been so kind as to divulge.
Her name is Alethea.
Alethea. Alethea, everyone.
Oh, there she is. Good little kitty. I love cats.
And next game is up. This will be on Arctic Refuge.
Oh, shit. GG! Pizzas choose. Oh, Aeon vs. Cybran. We know what happens to people who play Aeon vs. Cybran. Especially on a big map like this.
Yes, either they win or they lose.
Yeah, it's true.
And we're off. So score currently Polar 1, Pizza 0. This could be the last match of the tournament right here.
Or not.
Or not.
Either they win or they lose.
All right.
You got to do the introductions?
I will. Down here, as the orange Cybran, we have Polarbearz. And in the north, as the blue Aeon, we have NuclearPizza.
Your defeat, 30 minutes or less, or it's free. And polar bear is an endangered species, so if you win, Pizza, yeah, that's you get charged with killing an endangered species. Congratulations.
I do believe that's a violation of all sorts of laws in all sorts of countries.
Oh, absolutely.
So seeing as this is an international game, he could come up in quite a bit of trouble here.
Oh, yes, international. They'd be fighting over which jail to put him in.
So we see Polar Bear's gone for a quick air factory, as has Pizza. Uh-oh. Whew, that was a close one.
My cat needs to get over here. Come here, kitty.
Very similar builds from these players so far. You know, I don't believe that Polar has gone with build cost, build time. He seems to be saving his points.
Which is the wise thing to do against a really good player like Pizza.
Especially when you're Cybran against Aeon.
Absolutely. You don't go to MMLPD creep.
Exactly. You want the flexibility to unlock adapters, to unlock MMLs, whatever is needed.
True. All right, Cat. Stop playing with the airplanes on the screen. I know you want to bat at them.
We see Pizza going for some more eco, whereas Polar has gone for an early research station, which on a larger map like this, especially when playing Cybran, is an excellent idea. It's going to take Pizza a minute. Let's say Pizza's land rushing. It's going to take him a minute, even if he pushes out right away to get there. So that research station could make the difference, like we were discussing before with the adapters or the MMLs.
Absolutely. Does Pizza know where that Aeon ACU is? I mean, Polar know where that ACU is.
He can't at this point. It's not going to be on his radar. He doesn't have a radar down, so the ACU radar really has a pretty limited range. And that ACU is maybe just now coming into range of that radar. And we see another
Ooh, PD
research
push.
station in an exposed position here from Polarbear. Yeah, that thing won't last long, and Polarbear understands that. He doesn't even finish building it right
Has to
away.
respect it. Oh, he finished it.
Yeah, it's going to go down pretty quick, though.
Yeah, he's going to try to get as much research out of it as possible, though. Might be able to get a point out of it.
Maybe so. I'm wondering why he put that so far forward when a land rush can, be pretty expected from an Aeon player.
Oh, they're both reclaiming it.
Yeah, competing for the spare mass from that. We see Polar putting down a land factory in his base. Still not expanding his economy anymore. Another land factory a little further up.
And a land factory for pizza, protecting that point defense.
I bet Pizza is anticipating those MMLs popping out sometime soon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Polar's ready for them.
And now Polar does put down a radar.
And,
meanwhile, Pizza's expanding up top. He's going to have a huge mass advantage going forward.
And look at this AA tower by Polar to protect that mass.
Not to mention his engineer.
Not a bad idea. Is that going to be enough? Oh, it's going to take out that poor NG.
And the NG does go down. Pizza gets a pretty good engagement with this one plane. Meanwhile, he's pushing up with his... Polar gets a good engagement, but it's not enough. Pizza pushes up with his ACU in the middle here. And sure enough, there are the MMLs coming out from Polar. And was that ACU range? I think it was.
Now all Pizza and Polar needs are adapters, and things are going to be looking pretty bad for Pizza.
Yeah, that factory shield is definitely pulling its weight here, though.
That ACU range is so devastating to bots.
It sure is. I mean, even tanks have a longer range than bots, and the ACU just, it has a huge range with that upgrade.
Absolutely.
Pizza now taking PD fire to the back, but his own PD is out of range of the Cybern PD.
Oh man, that PD goes down.
Yeah, and it's looking like Polar's in a bit of trouble here. Pizza's using a tried and true strategy here, air open, early land push with PDs and ACU range and MMLs. It's very difficult to beat.
Polar got in a crossfire of two PDs. This could be that's real trouble.
Yeah, his ACU is at less than half health now.
Down goes one PD at least for Polar.
And we see adapters making an appearance.
Very nice.
Oh, he just lost all of his MMLs except for that one.
Nasty. Look at that nasty bot micro.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
Polar's bot micro is just meticulous.
That bot lasted way too long.
And that PD popping back up.
With the help of adapter shields and the factory shield. And those adapters stopping all those MMLs coming at it.
Factory shield goes down and the PD will soon follow.
Not really. Like those those adapters are really helping.
Yeah, actually I'm surprised. That's staying alive for quite some time here.
Yeah, that
down to red health.
Factory shield's gonna come back up.
Wow, and Pizza's PD actually is the one that goes down.
Right.
I must say I'm very surprised.
I'm not. Adapters are stopping those MMLs. Factory shield and adapter shields? Yeah.
Yeah, but they were all down at the same time.
They kept popping up. like one at a time.
They do that, man. You get enough adapters, and they just, they're never all down at the same time. You get enough Let's see, who was it? I think it was the Word that said you get enough adapters, you don't have to worry about anything.
It's kind of true. And it's sad that you can't say the same of P-Shields.
That's true. And now Polarbearz is the one who's trying to push with some point defenses here.
Which is going to be difficult for him with just adapters protecting. Look at that expanded base up top. That's looking really pretty.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sure that Nuclear is floating a little bit of mass here, though.
For sure.
He can't be using all of that with just one air factory and 2 land factories. He hasn't built that many PDs.
No, he hasn't. He should put down another factory or a research station or something like that.
It's true that enough adapters will stop just about anything, but they can still be overcome with MML spam. If you have more MMLs than you have adapters.
You don't even need to have more. Adapters just... it takes like 2 adapters to completely negate 1 or something like that. I don't know the actual math, but MMLs really can overwhelm adapters.
And we see Polar pushing back to the north with this engineer again. Maybe he's hoping to sneak by and evade the notice of that air. And he's only building units out of the 1 factory. He's stopped building them now, actually.
That adapter gets out of position, it's going to die.
And there it goes.
Poor adapter. Got to be really careful in situations like this.
So what's Polar saving up for here? Is he going to go Mega?
Might be a good idea, but the problem is you got a lot of that air. But then again, it's an adapter Mega combo is very deadly against this type of build that Pizza's doing.
Yeah, it's very difficult to beat. Another possibility would be adapter Nano combo. That's also very difficult to beat as Aeon.
Could be useful. He's not building anything right now, Polar. So I don't know what he's doing.
He built that mechs up north, but other than that, he's kind of standing still everywhere. Oh, and here we go, gantry.
That's our answer.
Saving up for that gantry. Oh, and one of Nuclear's point defenses goes down. Meanwhile, Nuclear's spamming research stations in the back here. Building some energy generators up north. I think it's likely we'll see some teleport here.
Probably. And I don't think Polarbearz protected enough against such an attack.
And overcharge. Adapters can be an excellent counter to overcharge, but you need quite a few more than that.
Definitely. It seems like Pizza fooled everybody. Overcharge is probably the best thing he could have done.
Yeah, some more point defenses going down. Those are just buying time at this point.
Absolutely.
Mega has started building, but it's not even really a quarter done yet. I think that's Mega. What else could it be, right? Yeah, it's a Mega, all right.
Let's take a look. It's a Mega. It has to be.
But I don't think the gantry is going to survive long enough to finish it.
No,
and here's overcharge again.
Dead as hell.
And
oh no, he accidentally reclaimed. Oh shit.
Is that a half-baked? Yeah, that's a half-baked Mega.
Half-baked. Oh man.
Will it be enough? I mean, Nuclear's ACU health is lower than Polarbearz, but probably not for long. Polar retreating into the factory field.
That overcharge coming up. Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
That shield really pulling its weight now. Oh, but it can't do it. That's not enough.
Oh, they both died.
Wow, we have a draw.
Damn, that bug really sucked for Pizza. I hate that reclaim bug.
Yeah, man, that's lost plenty of games for me as well. Well, fortunately for Pizza, it didn't result in a lost game, just a draw. So I believe that means we're doing a regame on the same map.
Yes, that's what that means.
And the score remains 1-0 in favor of Polarbearz.
Absolutely. What is it, kitty? Well, you want to sit on my lap? You silly cat. Hey! You biting shit, kitty. Is that within the official rulebook?
Well, we'd have to ask Knight, I think. But
It says a re if I guess you could let him have it. I don't know. What do you want?
well, yeah, I mean, it's essentially a forfeit. Polarbearz just
Okay.
forfeited a game, so that makes our
That's
score 1-1.
That's fine. I'm okay with it. I've been sitting here for too long to give a shit. As Knight says, I am a horrible caster. But at least I'm real, y'all. I guess, yeah. Okay, Polar forfeits one game. Good enough for me. You're a good kitty, meow meow. Respect for Polar. That's true, a red arrow. Respect Polar. That is sportsmanship. Or he's just being lazy. Just playing. Just playing.
All right. Here we go. This will definitely be the last game of the tournament.
Unless there's another draw.
Unless there's another draw. So go ahead and introduce our players.
All right. This is the final of the OSS tournament. It is the third match of 3 on open palms. We got Polar spawning as the orange Siren in the south, and we got NuclearPizza spawning as the blue Aeon in the north.
And once again, we see Pizza going for a quick air start. Meanwhile, Polar is doing his signature Siren build. I have used this build to great effect. It's an excellent build to use against Aeon Tele tanks, which so maybe that means he's expecting some Tele tanks here.
You've got to note Polar's placement. That is excellent against Tele tanks. The P-gen just a little bit out there so that no tanks can get through.
Exactly.
I'm talking about in the back where he's building that mechs with that P-gen.
Right, and you know, this is a build that we've seen him use in past tournaments. He beat Red Arrow with this build in a tournament, and that replay went on to become one of the most popular replays on Game Replays.
Oh, is that so?
Well, how do you think I learned the build? I didn't come up with it myself. I shamelessly ripped it off.
That's how these games work, though.
But we see Polarbearz, as ever, is adaptable. He saw air and immediately put down a research station instead of going for more factories, which means that we're probably going to see some adapters at some point.
Definitely. That poor engineer in back is probably going to eat it.
Yeah, I doubt there's a whole lot Polar could do to save it at this point, although it looks like, what's he going to do? Maybe put a tower right in the pocket here?
Ooh, I don't think he's got time for that. That engineer's, his life is, his days are numbered.
Absolutely.
Poor little guy. Oh, he's dead. One more pass. There it is. Boom.
Another research station going down from Polar. Meanwhile, we also have research station going down